There is no end of the world, only the end as we know it. Humans think that it's theirs. Humans think that they own it, when the truth is they owe it. See, Earth is alive and it must be sick of our shit. If I was the world, I'd be sick of us too. I'd want to teach us a lesson for the choices we choose. If I was the world, I'd recognize how my body gets used in a way that is foul. It's been battered and bruised. I gave you my soil and my seeds for your food. I notice you use your technology to bomb up the land. I'd notice the ungrateful nature of man. I'd recognize the animals you locked in your zoos. I see your cages and jails. I'd notice the stench of your trial that is foul. I remember God himself tried to help you lot out. He sent you a prophet and you hung him with nails. I'd noticed in most of you humans, humanity's gone. You used to have soul, but something went wrong. You had the witches and the shamans who seemed to be lost. They healed your illness with my plants and crystals and rocks. Used materials from earth for connection to God. Then you hunted them down to be burned on the cross. If I was the world, I'd remember all that I gave. It was bonded in love. And I'd realize for humans the world's not enough. I'd see how most of you don't even care. You burn up the poison and fucked up the air. The air that you breathe. And nah, you wouldn't stop there, cause you're like a disease. You carried on going till you fucked up the sea. With the oil you sucked from my veins like a leech. The smartest animal of the land. Is this what you think? What other animal on earth purposely poisons the water it drinks? If I was the world, I'd notice the absence of trees that I planted for you in order to breathe. If I was the world, I'd want to send a tsunami and let all of you drown. I filled your land up with forests and you cut it all down. I'd make it rain from the sky, from day until night. I'd show you the force of the power I cry. You have forgotten me. You forgot that I grieve. You've forgotten about our similarities. You forgot that I too have antibodies. And if you carry on like a virus, I'll flush you away like the snot when you sneeze. If I was the world, I'd send twisted tornadoes just to remind you I breathe. Activate all my volcanoes to let out some steam. My lava would burn the ground that you walk and force you to kneel and die on your knees. I'd force you to feel as you're too blind to see. I'd remind you I see you. The sky is my eye. I'd send lightning bolt strikes to put an end to your bigotry and remind you arrogant hobbits, you did not invent electricity. If I was the world, my face would be frowned. I'd send earthquakes to sink all of your cities and towns, then rise up my dragons from under the ground to find what still stands and burn it all down. This isn't a threat, and I don't do war. It's just a little reminder of what's happened before. The highest mountains of the Himalayas were once the bottom of the ocean floor. Deep under the sea, many, many continents have been buried by me. Literally, with ease. Now, let that sink in. Thank you.